Yo, we back. So we on the final leg, last hour. Man, first of all, I'm gonna say thank you, Karla, for being my passenger princess. This last hour is gonna
It's starting.
signify like this is the exact amount of time that Karla drove.
Don't let me get violent.
Okay, see what I'm saying? But that's because I wanted her to be passenger princess and do the passenger princess things. I appreciate you
Thank you for
coming out on a trip, you know, making it, we've been doing some things. So without further ado, we appreciate all the support that we've gotten along the way and like allowing us, like we really literally launched our page and our channel on this trip. And we're thankful for the support again, but also the questions that came about. And so um
Let's see how many we can get done.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna jump right into it. So, should we start? Should we start with the questions that are for you directly, or the ones that are for both of us? All right, let's do it. What's your favorite thing about each other? Someone says, "What is your favorite thing about each other?"
Damn. That's the first question, babe?
That's the first question.
Sheesh.
That's the first question.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, fine. It's hard to pick just one favorite thing, but Barry is the same person, like behind closed doors, as he is in front of everybody. And which is usually like what you get, like he's not fake. um I love that he's like super resilient. He's hardworking, loyal, and just passionate like about everything that he is passionate about, like everything that he loves. And when he says he's gonna do something, he does it. It may take a couple detours, it might be like right before the deadline, but he'll get it done. And I always like know that for a fact. Like I never question that. But I know that like life hasn't been easy like for either of us, but um I feel like you remind me of like just to that you can just power through anything. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Thank you, babe. Thank you. And so
I don't mean to get like all, super detailed, but it's hard to
so
pick one thing.
I just I love Carla, inside and out, and I know I don't verbalize, I feel like enough. So I'm gonna say it like you're beautiful. I think I show it with my actions. I think I nonverbal was huge for me, and I think that we got some gaps, babe, on some nonverbal, but that's on me, not that's not on you. But what I'll say is that on the inside though, and that is the person that Carla is. She balances me out, and I'll say she's like the girly girl, like the girl's girl, quote unquote. But I mean, she is very genuine and she's herself. And that I'm getting caught up on my words right now, but I think the main thing I'm trying to say is that she's just a beautiful person on the inside, and her light shines on everybody that she comes in contact with. And so I think with through conversations with her, she knows what's important to me, and she prioritizes those things like relationships with my family, some things that might have just been missing in the past. And it's like I'm just thankful that I feel like my sister feels just as comfortable reaching out to Carla as I do, and that's important to me, but I think that it wouldn't be that way if she wasn't the person that she was, right? And she mentioned that I'm the same person, but so is she. And I think that when another thing that we connect in here is that her social media, right? Being a forward facing person requires that transparency. And again, like if she wasn't the same person that she portrayed to be, there would be some issues. And she's not. Like she's a very giving person, very selfless. I'll say that she she has that winner gene. She wants to win, and that comes out and that comes through in a lot of things. But all of those things help, like that they're the person that she is. And I'm talking about even the good with the bad, right? And I'll warn anybody that has not dated a spicy Latina that is a positive. There's positives. You gotta take it all, right? But again, it lends into her entire personality, and I love her for her, and I'll say that's it. What it is like her personality for me.
Well, this is a good second follow-up question. What made you decide to date each other? You can go first since you're already talking.
So,
That's kind of like a tricky question. It's like, what made you decide? I don't know.
I think neither one of us was for the streets.
Yeah,
Um,
we were tired of the apps.
and I think that it was just the amount of things that we had in common. I think that if you're out and you're serious about dating, you have to know what you want. I think that's the most important thing. Like know what you want. That way, when you cross paths with it, you don't overlook it, right? And Carla just hit a lot of my wickets, things that were important to me. I'll say like one of them is like I want to be able to drive across the country and listen to music and vibe with with my person. You know what I'm saying? And so
Music is big.
it's big in
We
dating and relationship. Yeah.
like our first date, like was us just
And all the experiences that we have, like going to see Rao, going to see
yeah.
um
Music is a big part.
Don Tolliver. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I was gonna like pretty much you said it. Like the dating pool, like it's tough. You do have to know what you want and don't have unrealistic expectations either because perfect doesn't exist. So if you could check off most things that are like crucial, cool. Like I don't know, it's we vibed, we connected, and we both decided to delete the apps like on our first date. So
Yeah.
um what is one thing you hope to accomplish this year?
Yeah. So that's on you.
Something I hope to accomplish this year. That's a tough one. I don't know. I have a lot of goals. I have business goals. I have personal goals. I hope that I can hire more people. We're gonna just make this business related. A goal that I have is to be able to grow the Frugal Sam and hire more stay-at-home moms to be able to also make money while staying home with their kids. Because I think it's a win-win situation. Everybody wins there. And I'm proud of all the girls that are on the team now. We have grown so much this year. And it's only June, so hoping that we can maybe even double the amount of people we have now. So by the end of the year. How about you?
Yeah.
Anything?
There's a lot, man. There's a lot. But I also think that like it's important to have objective goals, right? Because like you said, I feel like if it's objective and it needs to hit a timeline too. So the end of the year is a good time frame. I'll tell you that last year I had a goal where I wanted to be debt free by the end of the year, and it pretty much happened. And I say debt free with the exception of my vehicle, and that happened last year. So this year, I think that I'll keep it in the channel. I'll say that I want my relationship with Carla and our families to continue and grow in a positive direction. And so if I'm looking at this at the end of the year and that hasn't happened because I'm in California, then I don't think I'm happy. And so that's my goal for the end of the year.
What is a fear that you wish to conquer? Well, I kind of already like conquered a fear, and the worst thing did happen. But but we survived it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Video sticks made
So I actually did realize that I have the video of the thing that this one right here, we went to Jamaica and they had like water sports at the resort, and ever since I could remember, like I've wanted to do water sports, but I've always been too scared. And not only that, but also being overweight, like everything is more difficult when you're like fat. Like it's hard to do stuff. It's hard to be confident while doing stuff. Like you don't want to be seen making a fool out of yourself. You don't want to, run into a situation where you're at an amusement park and the freaking thing doesn't, you can't ride the ride. You gotta walk the walk of shame and walk off the ride because you can't fit, like type of stuff like that. So I don't have to deal with that anymore, and I want to do everything now. So we went kayaking, right,
Yeah,
in Jamaica,
yeah.
and I was scared to death. I mean, did I look scared? I mean, I did look scared once I was on the kayak, right? I was acting funny, but we did it. He pushed me to do it. I trusted him, and we kind of fell off the kayak in the ocean, but that was the worst thing that could have happened, and we survived it. So, but I don't know what other fear I want to conquer, but it probably has to do with water sports,
Man,
bodies of water.
this is a tough one for me because I feel like I'm for a lot of stuff, man. You know, this is a tough one. Yeah, can I table this one and come back to it?
We'll come back.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right, this is an easy one. What's your guys' favorite coffee place in order? So Starbucks. I mean, I will say the Jamaican coffee at that resort is way better than Starbucks, and this guy makes really good cold brew.
So that was gonna be my answer. And I also realized that, like, especially so I've been going through some of the equipment that I would normally utilize to make coffee. And with me moving into a new place is I probably just need to replace everything. But maybe that's an opportunity for me to share my technique and what I utilize. But I think my own coffee is my best experience. Like, um,
But they said coffee place, so they probably want to know where I drink coffee the most, and it's
I'm telling you, like, stop paying people money that you don't have to pay them. Uh, we, I think we go to Starbucks out of a convenience thing, and Carla's huge on it for that reason.
yeah.
But I'll be on the lookout for something that I truly like. But Starbucks for the consistency of the product that you can get. And
What's your order?
what's my order is gonna be nitro cold brew black. And really I just probably want to stick with that. I know like on this road trip we've been eating breakfast there, but I mean they don't have the breakfast isn't fresh. It's like you gotta prioritize some of those things. So yeah.
My order is an iced quad espresso in a venti cup with extra brown sugar cold foam and some dolce sprinkles. Usually extra ice because sometimes I make it wrong, but sometimes you have to ask for extra ice.
And I'm a double back seasonal. I do like the pumpkin. And so I'll go with the pumpkin
Cold.
cream cold brew. For me is light ice. You get more coffee. And then I like to go at least 1 or 2 pumps down on the sweetener. So a little bit less sweetener in the drink. That way it's not that much sugar.
Yeah, and I always get egg bites. I live off of egg bites. This body is created by egg bites because
We want to change that. So I'm trying to get it. I'm on the sous vide, some chef it up. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But I mean convenience. If I'm on the run, like I'm doing stuff, just stop and get some egg bites. All right, Barry. These are for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Have
yeah.
you met Carla's kids?
So I have met Carla kids and I'm kind of like, we have a good relationship. We got a good bond. I miss them just as much as I miss my kids right now, like just being able to interact with them and have fun, man. They enjoy being around me and I enjoy being around them. So
All right, Barry. What made you want to go into the military?
and so for me I didn't have a it was the best thing for me. It was the best thing for me, in regards to I needed to change my environment. I needed to see more. I'm a huge proponent on exposure leads to expansion. Um, and where I was at, I didn't know what else I could do with the skill sets I had. And so the Navy kind of standardized that for me. They put me in a career field that had some upward trajectory, and once you get in, it's just taking advantage of those opportunities. I'll say that here I am, and I've already got 8 years of school. I'm about to get another 18 months of school, and I've probably paid less than $5,000 for all of it. So yeah.
Okay. And then another one. Does the military pay to relocate you across the country?
And so yes, they do. They yeah, they pay you, and
That's it.
that's a short and sweet answer.
So this one's for me. Are you helping Barry move or are you going to live there as well? Um, no, I'm not moving with Barry. I'm staying in North Carolina at my house with my kids. But Barry will be coming over every 2 weeks or so
Yeah,
because his kids live in Wilmington. So my house will be the spot. Um, so that's pretty much it. I think that answered that question, right?
yeah.
And then another one is Karla, how is your recovery going from your surgery? So I've been meaning to post an update on my surgery because literally, is it today? What's today? 15. In 2 days, I'll be 3 months post-op. And I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm still swelling, like pretty badly. Like this whole trip, swell hell. By the time we make it to the hotel room and I get a shower, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have rolls of just swelling. And it's funny because if you think about Play-Doh, like that's what I feel like. I'm sitting here, my stomach is like clenched in one spot. So when I go and I take my clothes off, like it's like I got a cinched waist where my jeans are and then Play-Doh falling out of them. But doing pretty good. Everything's healing well. No complaints there. For anyone who struggles with weight loss, what advice would you give them? There's so much now that you can do to lose weight.
So as a pharmacist, I'm a chime in. I say talk with your provider, right? Get
There's so much out there now.
the medical assistance you need because it's not just sometimes it's genetic predisposition, sometimes it's psychological, um, sometimes it's both. And so there's a lot of tools out there that people can benefit from. But the thing is, your doctor should be having these conversations with you when you go to do your check-ins, right?
But they don't.
They don't,
They
and
don't.
I'll say that from a standpoint where I'm a person and I'm in the military, and you wouldn't think it looking at my size, but my BMI is high. And I get it often. It's like, and so here we go. Go back to that question. What is my goal for the end of the year? Is that what it was? All right. So my goal for the end of the year, and I'm saying it now, we got some accountability. Oh, what was it? What was it?
About the kids and us, like,
Yeah.
but that was a fear, conquering your fear. That,
Conquering my fear. Okay. I'm gonna conquer my fear.
you can add to your end of year goal.
My end of the year goal is I want to be at under obese BMI, and so that sounds you wouldn't think it, but a lot of people are in that zone. And I'll say when I go to the doctor, they don't even mention it. They don't bring it up. They don't talk about anything, but not realizing that if you're not paying attention, the next thing is diabetes. The next thing is high blood pressure, right? Potential for cardiac disease or coronary artery disease, and just problems down the road. And as you get older, it's harder to correct those things. And so that's my recommendation is to engage. And if they aren't giving you what you want, find somebody that is going to have those conversations with you. And I mean, those conversations at some point should say, hey, I recommend you getting some type of surgery to help out with these things. If it's gastric bypass, if it's
Sometimes they won't recommend that to you, and you got to do your own legwork if you want to change your life. Because I had decent doctors who prescribed me Phentermine for 3 months at a time, who said, "Hey, eat less, eat, do this, do that," and none of that. Like, but I feel like now, even though I had surgery 3 years ago, I think 2 years ago, almost three. Um, there's already so many more tools out there. Like GLP-1s didn't exist back then, and if I had that, I probably wouldn't have gotten surgery because the GLP-1s, they work. They absolutely work.
yeah,
But with that being said, I don't regret getting a dual denal switch. If you qualify for it, get it. Like it changed my life. But I would not jump to it. Try the GLP-1s.
yeah.
Try the GLP-1s.
But the bottom line is talk to your doctor. There's guidelines that dictate when somebody should when people are generally should be like getting those types of surgeries.
Yeah.
or doing GLP-1s. And like she said, it's not just a jump to the surgery. You try some things out before.
I tried it all,
Yeah.
and the GLP-1s didn't exist. Well, they did. There was a Ozempic was really the only one that everyone was talking about, and I tried it. Didn't work for me. So I would have done better with like Manjaro. But I think there was another question that just popped up. I'm gonna try to find it. Uh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. There's a couple more. Michelle wants to know about this car. Is it self-steering?
All right. And so I'm definitely gonna attempt, to follow up. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna attempt to follow up with my experience so far with the Rivian. Probably the biggest negative going from the Tesla to the Rivian is the software in general. But it is not it's not self-steering. It will maintain in a lane, but the speed recognition sometimes, especially going around the curves, wasn't ideal. And so,
It's not as good as the
yeah.
Tesla self-drive. That's
Yep.
for sure. They got work to do. She also said, "What is your favorite couple's hobby?"
If we had to like put our finger on one, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
I was gonna say going to the football games.
okay. Yes, I forgot about.
I was gonna say go to the football games. So like
But is it
it
a
got
hobby?
it
Yeah.
got to the point, yeah, it got to the point last year where I think the last game we went to, we didn't even focus on the game because of like the social interactions that we have at the game is
Yeah.
I think it's something that we probably lacked in our previous relationships, and it's coming out now. And so is for me it's the football games, but outside of the football games, what is it, Carla?
I just like hanging out at home with you.
Just hanging out. Favorite activity, snuggling.
So,
All right.
I don't know. Has it been difficult allowing yourselves to love again after divorce?
Man, that's a real question right there.
Okay, Michelle coming in hot with the question.
Coming in.
Has it been difficult allowing yourselves to love again after divorce? Yeah. For me, it's a yeah.
So
Hard
brief Carla, long explanation, Barry.
every time.
I mean, I can say yeah and just leave it at that.
No, no, go ahead. I'm gonna add to it too, but you
I don't know. Like I feel like okay, so the answer is yes. Like especially because of the proximity of our relationships, right? Like and this is going back to like why did we start dating? I really think that we had very similar experiences where it wasn't our partner, right? For a sense of a term, like they didn't do anything wrong. They didn't cheat. They didn't go and do like it wasn't they didn't do anything. It's just that maybe we didn't choose the right person to be with because we didn't fully understand ourselves. And so now moving forward, we both are the one that initiated our separation. And so how do you go about after you've met somebody that you actually like? And it's tough. It's tough that like I try to dance around because I don't I, it's, our, my goal is not to hurt the other person.
same.
Yeah. So hopefully that answers your question. I don't know if you want to add to that, Carla.
I think it's difficult because, like what you said, like you don't want to hurt the ex because they weren't bad people. They didn't do anything wrong. You simply just grow apart sometimes, and it's okay to move on. But you always have like this little thing that's like almost some guilt that's just like, dang, did I do the right thing? But I know I did, so it's like you got to move past those feelings.
Yeah.
So there's another one. Teresa says, "Have you met the ex?" And I'm assuming she's talking to me, but we're both going to answer. I have not.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah. And so,
Uh, yeah, I
yeah.
wanted to, but she's not ready.
So I think it'll be important for the kids moving forward, but I also can understand, like, I can understand some components, but at this point, me and Carla have been dating for a long time now. Yeah. We coming up on 2 years.
Not even close.
Yeah. Soon we'll be coming up on 2 years though. So before you know it.
But Barry has met my ex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was gonna say it because I also feel like again it's tough to navigate, but Sean's a great guy. And like he shows up for the kids. He shows up and he still supports Karla when he can. And like I'm thankful to have met him. And I just at the end of the day, I don't want it to be any friction when it comes to the boys. And I think that's the most important
To me,
thing.
that was the most important thing.
Um,
It always will be. Like,
and so,
I want us to be comfortable and happy. So,
yep.
jeez, that's it. I think we answered all the questions. See, I'm gonna do a refresh. That's it.
A so again, we're just thankful for everybody that has taken the time out to either like, comment on our posts, view the content. Understanding the purpose behind it is really to spread joy, love, our experiences, our encounters, and be on the lookout. I don't know if this is gonna make it out before the video where I almost got arrested today. Yeah, it was real, man.
Today was a real one.
It was real.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna try to post soon.
all
I
right.
also realize that like we're kind of winging this whole channel page, so nothing is like super polished and like professional. I don't know. Like this is raw. Like we're doing it. So keep that in mind. So you may see changes along the way. You will see changes along the way because we're gonna figure things out and get better and better every time. So
So we didn't have any recommendations on like future content?
no,
Okay.
we only ask questions.
So we answer the questions. If y'all would like to see us talk about a specific topic or
Yeah, give us content ideas.
that
What do you guys want to see?
what do you want to see? I know that the next few days, like I'll be checking in to my new command. Carla be spending time out in Monterey. This be an opportunity for us to go explore. And so if there's any things that you want to see out of that exploration, let us know. Let us know.